morning. If you're on the other side of the world, hopefully you had a good Saturday. Welcome to Sunday. Want to hop on here because I've been noticing, you know, weather's nice, Labor Day weekend here in the States. Um, the liquor store, wine shop down the block was extremely busy. And I just noticed that, like, every time you walk in there, Friday night, Saturday night, people are getting ready to go out, maybe hang out with friends at their place, get a bottle of wine. I'm always fascinated by that experience because what are they shopping for? What are they shopping? Like, what's their, um, what are the factors that go into the decision making process about which wine you're going to buy? Most bottles of wine, when you walk into these stores, are probably somewhere between $10 and $20. So it's not price. And you know what? When you really, most people, right? There's going to be a small percentage of people that are experts in wine, they're experts in beer, they're experts in whiskey or vodka. They get it, right? They like enjoy it thoroughly, live it. But most people that go shopping for a bottle of wine are probably walking in there saying, what can I get that's going to be okay for between $10 and $20, right? So I'm always fascinated by like the setup, right, in the store, what's positioned where, because again, merchants, like the wine companies, liquor companies, they pay for a certain space, right, shelf space, and then also like seeing people look at what they're buying, and invariably, I've noticed something that like is very informative to anyone who's doing any kind of sales, right? If you're doing affiliate marketing, like what matters? It's not the price, because again, they're all within the same price range. Um, Wine is wine for like most people. Their palates they're not going to be able to distinguish between, there's going to be nuances like a little heavier, a little bolder, a little spicier, but for the most part, like these $10 and $20 wines are going to be all within the same flavor profile. So it's not that, not the bottle, right? Nobody cares necessarily about the glass bottle. Well, that could be part of it. So what the hell is it? What is it that people buy on? The packaging. The packaging. Go into the wine shop next time and see what's on the bottom shelf, right? See what's all the way in the bottom, like the bottles that are collecting dust. It's the bottles that look like musky cologne, like castle type fonts, um, dragons and horses on the label, right? Nothing cool, nothing funky, nothing modern, right? You look in the middle shelf, you look at what's prominent in the window, it's going to be the new cupcake wines, right? Some cool graphic, funky art, maybe like crafty, sexy font, like that. The packaging is what matters, right? It's not necessarily the wine, and a lot of those wines are you buy like cupcake wine or something like that. But like the packaging is what sells. So it's very informative if you're in terms of promoting something, because like the content is the same, right? You can package, there are any number of programs that someone can become affiliated with to do like organic marketing, right, on social media. Any number of profiles. They're all three step this, three step that, TVO, RV. It's all cool. Like it all works. But what differentiates program A from program B? It's going to be the packaging. And if you're competing, not competing, but like promoting an offer, just like any other number of people in that same program, like what differentiates you from that other person? The packaging. If you're doing, hey, I'm promoting the program, you get A, B, and C. I'm also throwing a free coaching call. Cool. If you're throwing in like the blueprint for expediting your sales, hyper rocketing your growth, your calls, a super secret sales script that that got from the FBI, like that's the packaging part of it. So I know that I've had to do this, and it takes some work. It's not hard, but it takes some work to really take a step back and ask yourself, like, what is my offer? It's not the product, right? Product is the wine. Product is like there's not much difference between product A and product B. It's the packaging that differentiates which one is going to sit on the front as soon as you enter the wine shop or by the cash register, and which is going to be at the bottom of the shelf. The bottom of the shelf for people that are no longer promoting anything because they just tried and I tried. I offered a free Zoom call, and didn't work. Well, because offer wasn't sexy enough. So really take a step back and ask yourself, how can I make this offer more compelling, more sexy? Am I using good language, like language that evokes emotion? That's what matters, right? So, and use in terms of like putting together graphics. Like I can send a Google Doc as a bonus, let's say, or like take the time, take the hour, half an hour it is, and like use Canva or something like that to create something that looks good, that somebody would be happy to print out, laminate, and keep it on the wall. Like that's the difference. It doesn't take a lot of effort. It's pretty simple, but it just takes the effort. So I encourage you, if you're somebody who's been promoting something, oh man, why am I struggling? Take a look at the offer. How are you packaging the entirety of it? Forget about like the training program. Forget about you get the access to free community. Everyone does that. What are you building around it? What are you packaging it? Right? What are you draping around the bottle? Right? What's the label look like? What does the foil look like? Is it like aluminum foil? Is it just twist cap? Is it a box? Like that's what really matters. You can have like I don't say useless product, but a product A, product B could be the same exact thing. You just work on the labeling, work on the packaging and presentation, and I think that'll really help boost your sales, your prospects get more engaged in it, and you'll just be much happier doing that. Plus, it like releases your creativity. Let your creativity run wild. Right? Do things that are out there. Take inspiration from things that you see out in the real world. Right? Look at and that's why I thought about this. Like wine bottles. What do when you walk to a wine shop? You've got like the bottles that look like they're from Mallorca, Spain, from 1500, 1600. They're sitting down at the bottom shelf, and then you've got these newer bottles that are like cool, crisp. They look like you don't know if it's wine or like a hard seltzer, and they're sitting right there, front and center. As soon as you walk in, you can see it. They're all middle at eye level. Why? Because the packaging. They're going to go off. They're going to sell. Doesn't matter if it's worse wine, they're going to sell. People can say, look at this packaging. The wine is very good. So do yourself a favor, take a step back. Look at what you're offering in the totality of it. Is it a sexy package? Is it a sexy offer? If not, you have some work to do. And I'm pretty confident that if you take some time, unpackage your offer and see what are you calling it? What are you naming it? Like are you using graphics or not? Like these things will help. If you take the time to do it, you'll see results. It's going to like amplify in magnitude. Anyways, hopefully you found this informative, helpful. If drop some comments. If not, drop comments as well. If you're interested in locking arms, knowing more about the program that I'm a part of, the program I encourage everyone to join to learn how to build your own online business by leveraging your own personal brand, you can check out the link, richardkiston.com/SAA, or send me a DM on any of the socials. Anyways,